check out today's sponsor and use promo code MGP to get 3% off. And now let's get into the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diablo 2 video. Today I'm going to be going over some jewelry that can help you out early on in Hell and in Late Nightmare to help you get ready for that end game. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so we're gonna go over some jewelry and we're gonna kind of start with the beginning stuff and then work our way towards more end game. Now, not always in the same order, but I have just 4 of each that I've grabbed. So we're gonna start off with our amulets, and we can find rare skiller amulets that can be very, very good and that you can get in an early level. So like for me, I'm a paladin, so I found this +1 to paladin skills, gives me 2 to dexterity, a little bit of fire resist, and then 20% magic find. Basically, the only thing that's really super helpful here is the 1 to paladin skills and the magic find, so that way I can wear it for the magic find but still get the +1 to paladin skills. And it's only required a level 27, so that's a really good find for such a low level. And here's another one that's a skiller. It's +2 to shadow disciplines for assassins. I'm not an assassin. I mostly wore it before I found the paladin one because it gave me 10% faster cast rate, 23% fire resist, and it also did 16% better chance of finding magic items. So the magic find was what I was using it for with the cast rate and the resist. The assassin skills didn't really matter, but it was a skiller amulet, level 30. You know, you'll find it early on playing through the game, so don't sleep on these rares that are the yellow, because you can find some really good stuff in those. Now these last 2 are going to be a little bit higher, a little harder to come by, but still not super hard to come by. Playing through the game, you should be able to get them fairly easily. I don't think it should be too complicated, but we're going to go over these last 2 now. And the first one is Telling of Beads, that level 30 requirement, so you can get it fairly early on, and it does +1 to all skills, plus cold resist. Poison resist is kind of whatever. You're not going to, you know, it matters, but it's not one of the highest ones that you need. And then attacker takes damage of 9. That's not a huge thing either. But mostly it's the cold resist, poison resist is and the +1 to all skills, a really good item to have around level 30, and something that you could wear to get you all the way through to the end if needed. Now the last one I'm going to show, and these are all just opinion based, guys, so this is all just my opinion. Before you come on here and say, oh no, this one's better than this one, la la la. I just have the ones that I have on me. I'm not going and bringing them from somewhere else. It's just the stuff that I have on my own personal character from offline. So, and what I have personally found and seen to be able to use. So like these, remember, rare ones, always pick them up, check them out, because it might have something you need on it. If you find a Telling of Beads early on, it can be extremely helpful, and even into late game as well. And the last one is Tel Rasha's. Now Tel Rasha's is really more sorceress based, right? But it does do, you know, +50 to life and 42 to mana with lightning resist 33%. So it's still helpful to other players. It's more of a sorcerer's one though, but it is still very good. But it is a higher end level, you know, level 67. So more into Hell, you're going to be using this. So again, sorceress great, others not going to be as helpful, but still a really good item, definitely usable in the game, potentially still at 67. So that's going to do it for the amulets here. Now we're going to move on to the rings. First ring is just a little rare ring, level 13 required, but I wore it for a long time just because of what it had on it. The attack rating for me, I wore it in the early game because when you're going through on your way to Hammerden, you're using that zeal, the steel. So having that +24 to attack rating was helpful. The +5 to mana was, you know, whatever, but it had the +28 fire resist. Now 28% fire resist was super helpful early on and even later into the game. So that's why I kept such a low level ring, because it, you know, helped me out quite a bit. And you can find these, you know, so it's the same thing. Pick up these rare rings because there's times that you can find some really good stuff on them. Next is a Nagel ring that you'll be able to get at level 7. So farming Andariel in normal, not even necessarily farming her, but you know, you go through there and there's a good chance that if a ring drops, it's gonna be, you know, something like this. And if you can get a 29 Nagel, you're doing all right. And then if you're a melee character, that 26 plus 64 to attack rating is helpful as well. But really, this is just a good magic find ring early on, the level 7. Super easy to get. You're gonna find a million of them throughout your playthroughs, but it's a good one to have early on to get some extra magic find before you get some other stuff. The next ring we're going to look at now, this ring, even though it is considered probably the best ring in the game, you can actually get it in Nightmare, farming Andariel. So that's, you know, really the only time you're going to farm Nightmare Andariel is if you're looking for the Stone of Jordan. +1 to all skills, has 1 to 2 lightning damage, +20 to mana, and it increases maximum mana 25%. So that's absolutely huge. The +1 to skills and increases your maximum mana +20 to mana also. So easily one of the best rings ever. It's the most exciting one. When the ring drops, this is what people are hoping that it is the Stone of Jordan. And it's only a level 29 required. That's why you can get it in Nightmare. I actually found on my online character, I found a Stone of Jordan running Eldritch and Shank in Nightmare. I think it might have been Terrorized. I can't remember. But I was running Eldritch and Shank. I was, you know, early. It was too early to go to Hell. I wasn't quite ready for that. I didn't have enough gear that I felt comfortable going into Hell yet. So I just, you know, did a couple Eldritch and Shank runs to get some gear, and I actually popped a Stone of Jordan ring off there. Offline, which is this character, I found 2, but I used one of them so I could get my Annihilus charm, which is right over here. Not the best roll on it, but I'll take it. But then, last but not least, is another ring that is used a lot, and it's very important, so let's take a look. Ravenfrost. Ravenfrost is a ring that mostly is used for its cannot be frozen. And it has a lot of other good stuff on it. If you're a melee character, you know, getting that +1 62 attack rating. The cold damage is kind of null and void once you get into Hell. The +40 to mana is not bad, and the cold absorb is not bad. It also has the cannot be frozen, which is its main trait, and it is level 45 required, but it is a very good ring, something to use if you don't have better rings. If you don't have a piece of gear that has cannot be frozen, pop that sucker on there and then you have cannot be frozen. So it's absolutely great for that. I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments below on your favorite jewelry to wear, your favorite builds, all that stuff. If you have any tweaks that you think that you would put in, anything else that I should have added to this jewelry list, please let me know down in the comments below. If you are enjoying this video, make sure to smash up that like button, that subscribe button, so that way you don't miss any more of my Diablo 2 content. Also, it really helps push it out in the algorithm to get more views. My Diablo 2 content has actually been going super amazing. It's been getting great views, great feedback. So I appreciate everybody who's been commenting in the videos. You guys have been absolutely amazing. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.